on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. If you quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm
great ass.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Yeah, that's right, Stonewall. Member for 26 months. My ass is an Xbox. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's one of those days. How's everybody doing? Woof. Oh,
You're my
man.
number one customer.
Turning around this quick, grinders. But yes, yet again, news has come out. And now, you know, if you missed the show last night, what are we doing here? We covered the whole Xbox Phil Spencer interview and all the stuff that went down there. And the major question that I asked for over 2 hours was the why. Why did he just go to New York and just go to Dina Bass and Jason Schreier and just talk about red lines and no lines and all this stuff? Like, what was the purpose? No $1,000 consoles. We're like all this weird thing, like just out of the blue, like just let's go to New York and do some interviews. The question was why now? Why then? Why would you go right to the Dragon's Pit in Dina Bass, who just destroyed Sarah Bond earlier this year, and Jason Schreier, and give them the dirt? Well, we said it was damage control. We said something was coming.
25.
It's coming.
Something was coming. And now we see the PR train wreck of why he did what he did. And that's why you're all wonderful grinders here. We all ask the question, why? Because there's a reason for things. There's got to be a logical reason, and now we know. Because this disaster of a PR campaign for the holidays released today. And apparently everything is an Xbox. Everything. You, me, the thing we're talking on, everything's an Xbox. Everything. They claimed it as theirs. Self-proclaimed, I might add. Self-proclaimed everything is an Xbox. And it has fallen straight on its face. Because it is the stupidest, cringeworthy marketing campaign that I've ever seen. And we're going to talk about why. They're self-proclaimed. That's a key term there. They define everything as an Xbox. This show is an Xbox. The toilet's an Xbox. Everything's an Xbox. That's what they told you today. Reaper, member for 11 months. Thank you. VIP grinder there. Jaw says his toilet is an Xbox. There we go. Taran, what's up? BV, Sergeant, come on in here. 6-1-I. Twisted Sin 2. He goes, I'm an Xbox. Phil, man, Twisted Sin. I knew I had an Xbox in the chat. Thank you, Twisted. I knew you were an Xbox the whole time. You would beep every time you would chat. You did that little a startup screen. Stonewall says his ass is Xbox. Man, everybody, I know. We're all Xboxes. Outside Gaming Night says PlayStation Phil Spencer. He's an Xbox. Everybody's an Xbox. Let's all celebrate. Generic box. Everything. Mayonnaise. Everything's an Xbox. So, if you weren't on the streets and the Twitter streets, what happened today? So Microsoft put out this tweet this morning from The Wire. This is an Xbox. So their campaign for the holidays, after releasing 2 upgraded consoles in memory, no, and they had some glitter on it. No internal components or anything like that. They kind of ripped out the vapor chamber, so it's vaporless now chamber. The trash is Xbox. Thank you, Kratos. Yes, it is. Anything you can imagine is an Xbox. Everything. Your pets, they're Xboxes. Your children are Xboxes. Your wife, your husband, they're Xboxes. Your car's an Xbox. You're in a car. Remember the Tesla? That's an Xbox. The Tesla's an Xbox. Remember? You can play Cuphead on Tesla. It's an Xbox. Tesla's an Xbox. They're twisting the line, RPG. This is a twisted line. This is a deceitful line. A crazy line. We're all Xboxes. Your car, toilets, the garbage, the mailbox. The mailman's an Xbox. Get him. Garbage man, everybody's an Xbox. It's pathetic. But anyway, here we go. So they put this out. This is an Xbox. Here at Xbox, we're building a future defined by player choice, where people can, they love choice, but nobody's choosing them. They've been talking about choice for eons, it seems. And it's like, you're at a point now where you're begging. You're begging for people to choose you. It's like the guy is wants to get picked by the girl, and he's just like this. He's like, all right, well, it's me and Prince Charming and other Prince Charming, and it's me, but I'm going to give it to you to do the choice. Pick me or pick Prince Charming. It's up to you to choose who you want to marry. It's a choice. And every time the girl chooses Prince Charming, the guy standing there goes, it's a choice. Prince Charming, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. She took another one. He took another one. It's a choice. Choose me. I'm just giving you choice. Like, nobody's choosing you. Nobody cares. Stop begging for choice. Stop acting like you are the Dalai Lama. You are the Mahatma Gandhi, the giver of games. And you're just delivering all this stuff, and people are going to choose. Choose what? Nobody's choosing you. Nobody chose Starfield DLC. Nobody chose to play Call of Duty on Xbox. Everybody bought it on their other ones. Who's choosing?
You're my number one customer.
You appear at this goody two shoes that you're giving this amazing offering, but you're begging for choice every breath you take. You think by a certain time they'll be like, no, we're offering quality and that's it, and people just would. No, you're begging for choice. You're giving this image that you're a big friendly company and offering this choice, this value, but you've been saying it for over a decade now. You've been saying it for almost 2007. We've been talking about over 7 years. Choice, play where you want, buy your game, subscribe, and you saw what happened. People subscribing to your games and not buying them, and now you're up Schitt's Creek without any money. And now you're begging for people to buy again. So here we go with the choice. Gaming should be easily to access, available to everyone. Gaming should be accessible to everyone. Okay, say everybody can play a game right now on their phone. Not Microsoft's game. The phone gives you any game. Accessible. Just not their game. See, that's the problem. Like, this is all subliminal that we want you to play where we want you to play. Because they're not offering anything different. Because a phone could play a game. A Fire Stick could play Luna. Luna's been on Fire TVs. You booted up your Fortnite on there. They're not doing anything. You're not reinventing the wheel. You're not doing anything. You're presenting yourself as a me too. Like, oh yeah, well, you're not revolutionizing anything. All these devices, people could play games on if they wanted to. That's the problem. Want, supply, and demand. There's no demand for you. So, I think it's pretty crazy, like I said yesterday, how dude is everywhere, but still talks about growing. You're everywhere already. You can't be anywhere else besides a PlayStation and a Switch, and you're working on that. You're everywhere. Every electronic device could play an Xbox game. Why are you still talking about growing in 2024? Why? For what? And if cloud is the thing, then why isn't cloud a subscription by itself? Why do I need to pay over $20 a month to play on a Fire TV? to play on. You imagine paying $20 a month to play Xbox on a Meta Quest. That's what they're telling you here. You imagine paying Phil Spencer $20 a month to play games streamed to a Meta Quest with a Bluetooth controller and a virtual screen on a headset. $20 a month. That's an Xbox, apparently. That's an experience that they think is worth $20 a month for. A Bluetooth controller to a VR headset with a VR simulated screen in a blank empty room, which I tried this, a blank empty room that you could black out or you could have white walls with a virtual screen in front of you. Streamed to the powerful Wi-Fi on a Meta Quest via Bluetooth controller. That is a Xbox. That's an Xbox. That's a Fire TV. Luna has a Wi-Fi direct connection. You want the Bluetooth to a Fire Stick that doesn't have a network cable. Their cloud is the worst experience. It's not as good as NVIDIA. Luna has Wi-Fi on demand. Your controller Wi-Fi's to the thing. Microsoft doesn't. A Bluetooth, any Bluetooth, anything. They're like anything. Use a PlayStation control, anything Bluetooth, anything, everything. It is just chum. It's all chum. That's what all this is. Samsung smart TVs. Dude, it's been how many years on Samsung smart TVs? Over a year? Over a year? Hit that like button, grinders. But there we go. Those are your experiences. You're probably reading this on an Xbox-enabled device now. It could be powered by cloud gaming and the Xbox app on PC. This is Xbox campaign. Oh, and here you go. It invites people to play Xbox across multiple devices' screens. It showcases the evolution of Xbox as a platform. And then this is the craziness that they got. Here's everything that's an Xbox. Look, this is an Xbox that makes phone calls. The bento box. This is the Xbox on the inside of Amazon Fire Stick. This is an Xbox with a Meta Quest. It's chum bucket. It's chum. An immersive takeover. To truly understand, it's equally important to understand that what is not an Xbox. Non-Xboxes, while featuring this is an Xbox virtual. This video is about an Xbox, and dude, yeah. This is their campaign. This is their campaign video. xCloud is not even it's still, if you go to their website, it's still in beta. And the thing is that if the power of this Xbox Anywhere is cloud, then tell me why you can't just subscribe for the cloud for $10 a month, $11 a month. Why is xCloud part of a $20 Game Pass Ultimate subscription? Because that's the problem that I have with this. You want a Samsung TV and you want to supposedly, that's your Xbox? That's your Xbox? Well, you got to pay $20 for Xbox Ultimate to access those games on your TV. Well, you also get access on a console and on PC. It's like, but if you just want to check it out on a Samsung TV, you're paying the top tier. That's a terrible ad. It's a generic ad. It's generic. So not only don't they have a cloud service, like if you're going to do this, that makes sense. Put a $10 a month subscription out there and xCloud's available, right? xCloud's available.
You're my number one customer.
Gordo P23, that's an awesome one with the 5. He goes, Concord didn't fail on PlayStation, it failed on an Xbox. Exactly. Concord was failed on an Xbox. Oh man, not like this. Lego Horizons on an Xbox. Oh man, not like this. There it is. Times Square. This is an Xbox. This is what they got going on here. This is the dude. The Xbox Gear Shop. Look, they got shirts. This is not an Xbox. Like, please. And on top of that, they made us do a quiz. Let's do the quiz live. This is the quiz that they got on here. Let's start the quiz. Is this an Xbox? I'm going to say no. No, this is an Xbox. Despite being occasionally mistaken for a monolith of mysterious power, Xbox Series X is actually our Xbox console. Excuse me? There's confusion in the marketing right there and your little cleverness. So wait, Xbox console? But what's an Xbox? Like, this is our Xbox console. Oh, okay. So do you have, so then I guess Xbox PC and then Xbox phone and then Xbox Samsung TV, Xbox MetaQuest. Is that how we're naming these? Because you have an Xbox console, but everything's an Xbox. This is why this shit is so stupid. They're tongue-tied. Is this an Xbox? Let's see if I say yes. Yes, the Xbox app on Windows PC transforms your computer into an Xbox. Oh, you mean the same dashboard that's on the console? Nope. You mean the same games that are on the console? Nope. There's a whole library of games on the Xbox console that you can't play on cloud and you can't play on PC. You got to make them cloud enabled in order to access them on a phone. You got to make them cloud enabled in order to access them on a Samsung or an Amazon TV. They got to be declared cloud enabled. Well, they've been picking and choosing what they want cloud enabled. Not every game, your whole entire library. I know they want to do this. This is something they want to do. But again, they got to get publishers on board. Here we go again. They need the support. They need the numbers. Like I said, why are they so concerned with growing? You think Assassin's Creeds and stuff like that, of Assassin's Creed Unity and stuff like that you bought on Xbox console is playable on the cloud? No, it's not. It's up to Ubisoft to say, Xbox, make it cloud enabled. Will they? Who knows? But it's not the same games. This is not the same experience. None of the same experience because you're streaming. Not the same experience. They're not the same library of games. Your console has different games than the cloud. Than what's available on PC. It's not the same experience. How can you just broadly say it's the same thing? It's not. They're different libraries. Is this an Xbox? Let's say yes. This is a cat box. This is an Xbox. Is that a refrigerator? Yes, that's an Xbox. With cloud gaming, your favorite mobile games can become conveniently pocket-sized Xboxes. This is the portable Xbox, they said. Yo, this is desperation. Xbox Series S is in fact an Xbox. We tried to make it clear with the name, Xbox part, but because it combines the power of Xbox with the best value in gaming. Dude, this shit is so friggin' cringe on this shit. Like, here's a Samsung TV. Oh, it's a Samsung TV, but any TV is not an Xbox. It's just a Samsung. Xbox on smart TV. Well, you could, but now you can. Oh, well, is it all TVs? Sony TVs as well? LG TVs? No, it's not. So, didn't clarify that either. Xbox. This is a quiz. Grind. Listen. Why doesn't this work? You want to know why this don't work? Is because they are self-proclaiming this as Xbox. Nobody's really using this shit saying it's an Xbox. Nobody's really playing their games, and it's not consumer defined. They are forcing this. They are trying to treat the consumer like a fool. Well, we're calling that an Xbox. An Amazon Fire Stick is an Xbox. And that's undermining the consumer. The consumer's like, well, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? And this is why, this is the quiz, Minioles. This is a quiz. They think they're cute. And I don't think they have a really smart marketing team because they treat the consumer like they are clueless and undermine the consumer with this kind of smart ass kind of, this is an Xbox. Like, that's why it's getting the cringe and getting treated the way it is on Twitter, because this is almost like counter marketing. This makes you despise this stuff because the message that you're sending, you could have just been Xbox everywhere, we're done. But now you're defining random ass shit as Xboxes.
Number one customer.
And that's other people's products and other brands. The problem is with this is that it doesn't hit. The market doesn't accept this. Like, the consumer is going to be like, what the hell is this? Like, don't treat me like I'm stupid. Like, oh, is this a cat box? And do quizzes and this cute stuff. It's all wrong. Especially when your main customer of Xbox is hardcore gamers that are in the know and known that this existed. But this is not like would a mom and pop walking into a store when you look, this is an Xbox. Oh, we bought you this stick. It's an Xbox. Go play on it. And the kid's going to be like, what are we talking about? First off, is this an Xbox? I'm going to say no. You want to know why, Grinders? Because does it come with an Xbox controller? How am I supposed to play the Fire Stick with the remote control? Am I supposed to play this with a remote control? Is this an Xbox? The parents go out there and go buy this. Like, it's pandering. Exactly. It's patronizing. It's silly. It's undermining your customer. How's that an Xbox? How, like, you just buy a Fire Stick for somebody? How do you play? Where's the controller? Like, come on. How far-fetched you doing with this stuff? Like, how desperate are you to try to pretend that this brand is? And I told you, the reason why they need to do this is because they need people, they need that marketing, they need the masses in order to get the publisher support. Because as we saw with Game Pass, the reason why Microsoft needed to go out and go buy all these publishers was because publishers were not putting their games day and date on Game Pass. They wanted to sell their games. So because to oversee that, Microsoft had to go buy a whole bunch of publishers to throw their games in Game Pass. They could not get the adoption. That's why they were so concerned with Game Pass growth, because they wanted the support. There you go. Now they need publishers to activate their games on cloud. Well, that's the new thing, because they want your library to go with you. Because as of right now, unless the game is cloud enabled, and you saw this and in Game Pass, that's the only way it works. So now they're trying to put out a store where you could buy a game via your phone and play on your phone, even though you don't own a console, but you could buy a game if it's supported by the cloud. Is it all the library? Probably not, because publishers will be like, maybe, okay, I don't know. But the libraries right now are not the same. And this is so just like, it's getting, dude, people are going wild. Akeem with the dude, he goes, everything, everywhere with nothing to offer. That's an Xbox. Exactly. It's been here. And that's the thing. Like, I wanted to kind of highlight enough of this stupid silliness. I'm not going to waste my time on this one. And then right before the whole everything is an Xbox, they were doing no console required. What? Like, yo. Just do the Sega. What's up, Inky Mike? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, everybody. We're almost there. 3,000. Why don't they just do the Sega and leave? Just say, we're putting our games everywhere. Ta-da, third party, we're done. Because this, I said, this method that they're doing is completely just making people just pissed off at them. They're so just like beyond like, dude, what the hell is this? Right before the holidays, you just released, this mismessaging has been their problem the whole time. You released 2 updated consoles ready for the holidays. You put one on sale. And then you start, that's after your no console required campaign. Now you do everything as an Xbox campaign. Like, your messaging is all over the place. You don't know what the hell's going on. And then you do the whole red line that their games are going to be going to PlayStation and Nintendo. No games off limits. It's so, their marketing team, I don't know if who's around, but it is bad. It's bad. And on top of this, what's unfortunate is that they're showing games. Like, they actually have the games like Avowed, and they have a lineup of some sort that are real games coming out. And instead of focusing just on the games, because we known this stuff already. We knew you could play on a Samsung TV for 2 years. You said no console required. That was your thing. Amazon bundles were hyped over the summer. Like, people know this already. The marketing has been done that Xbox is accessible other places. Now focus on the content. make people want to play Xbox on those devices. But instead, you throw out this whole thing that just completely just misses the mark, undermines people, acts like, let's have a quiz and have fun with this. Then no console required. Listen. How's it going? We have Wired Magazine here. This is from October 27, 2024, just a few weeks ago. Exactly. Rip the Band-Aid. Like, what you're doing is that you're not respecting the name Xbox. That's the thing. You're not respecting what Xbox represented, the games, the franchises. So the people that are sticking with you, the last of the Mohicans, the last people that are sticking around with Xbox are now so pissed off because they are just completely undermining them, making the customer feel dumb, talking about, you spent $500 with an Xbox, but these are Xboxes too. And not being transparent in that, dude, those are different libraries. That's streaming. Stop missing the small print. But here you go. This is the experience that I was highlighting. Microsoft envisions every screen as an Xbox. How's that going? This dude tested Starfield on everything except an Xbox and has proven his final thing is that console still has its place. Earlier this year, Phil Spencer outlined the vision of every screen as an Xbox. And this is because of cloud gaming, which lets you stream games to a phone, tablet, TV, VR, headset, laptop, and all this stuff. So let's see his experience. The latency problem. Cloud gaming hasn't shed its beta branding for good reason. It's not the one you might think. Streaming games from the cloud has become extremely doable with fast enough internet connections. According to data from the FCC, most of the United States has about 250 megabytes. Well, the problem isn't bandwidth, it's latency. Video games are built on instant feedback, instant in a bit. Okay. This is the problem I tried playing Xbox cloud gaming on a Fire Stick. On paper, this is one of the most accessible ways to get into Xbox, with this $60 streaming stick and a Bluetooth controller. You can stream games from the cloud and HDMI. In practice, input lag was problematic. I tried playing Starfield on a Fire TV. I was able to role play just fine, but as soon as combat began, I felt like I was learning how to control a marionette in real time. Under gunfire, I briefly flicked my controller stick in a direction for a moment, let go, and watched the stick snap back into its default position, and then my character would move. That's not a good way to dodge bullets. It worked a bit better for casual games like Donut Country. But even that felt a bit like dictating an email to someone who's a slow typer. Bluetooth is fine for basic things like streaming music, but syncing visuals and input, it cracks showing. One fix is that the controller skips Bluetooth and connects directly to Wi-Fi. Ill-fated Stadia, which that was cloud, right? And Microsoft may be working on, which takes the link out of the chain. Currently, my Xbox controller connects Bluetooth to my Fire Stick, which then passes into that signal to my Wi-Fi router, losing milliseconds. The Windows factor. Microsoft owns Windows. Valve has dominated PC, though. Valve operates Steam. There's little reason for PC players to go buy games via the Xbox store instead of Steam. But Game Pass changes the equation. For $10 to $20 a month, $20, yep, of $11 a month now, players can get access to a generous library of games. That's compelling deal brought to 34 million subscribers. Only 34 with everybody everywhere, right? Just think of that. Those were the numbers they announced in February. 34 million. They were already all over the place to begin with. They were on your phones, your Samsung TVs, but they were only at 34 million. Okay. That's another thing to keep in mind. Experience of PC Game Pass is delightful. On Weird Quirk, Xbox Cloud Gaming works on PC, but only if you have a connected controller. This is a mild annoyance because I prefer to play Starfield on my Xbox and would have liked the ability to hop in briefly on PC to check my outpost. I can install Starfield, but my game saves will sync, but the option to use the cloud installation from my laptop would have been nice. Even still, glimpses of the future. At first, I bought Starfield via Steam. I accept the limitations that choice put on me. There you go. If I only had an Xbox Series X and wanted better performance with the Series X playing in the living room, I could pick up a PC later on. Gaming handhelds are a whole other issue. They have plenty of thoughts, problems with Windows handhelds. There you go. Now the console. So where does Xbox fit in? I tested out the refresh Series X. It's hardly different from the original. If you own a Series X, no need to upgrade. Good job on that one. But doesn't mean Xbox isn't worth it for everyone. I played a lot of Starfield with desktop computer hooked up to my TV and Bluetooth controller. While it's mostly fine, I would have to pick my Series X. The appeal of the Xbox ecosystem is growing, and Microsoft adds a ton of major games. But it doesn't matter whether an Xbox is the only way you can play a game. What matters is if it works and for how you want to play. As long as people playing big games on the couch, Xbox is probably going to keep having its place. So, this vision of Xbox everywhere, if we go back, this is nothing new. Phil wrote the memo of Xbox everywhere in February during the Valentine's Day massacre. He wrote this. Today at noon Pacific, we'll be posting a special episode of our Xbox podcast. We look at the medium, we see players increasingly gaming on multiple devices. Their experience is defined by a fragmentation created by platform silos. Which is crazy is that the cloud has different games than the Xbox console. There's a silo right there. But anyway, we have a different future for gaming. A future where players have unified experience across devices. A future where players can easily discover a vast array of games with diverse spectrum of business models. A future where more creators, that's the problem, are empowered to realize their creative vision. This future where Xbox is everywhere, consistent with our promise to empower players. Play the games you want, with the people you want, anywhere you want. And then you look at the comments, and there you go. Call me crazy, but this sure don't sound like it's going to end with 4 games. I can imagine a scenario where Microsoft brings all or most of its new games to rival hardware and produces more limited time niche Xbox hardware consoles for a small enthusiast core audience. Lightman, I think that's the future right there. And then here you go, the defenders. You're crazy. It's going to stop with 4 games. They've been doing this already, dude. Squiddly, I hope you're awake. Oh man, I hope you're awake, dude. It's not happening. Well, listen. This is what I mean. This has been going on and on. That was February, grinders. There you go. Twisted, there you go. This is an Xbox. Microsoft Corp. They're looking at butterflies. Grinders. Grinders. This was February. Let's go back to July 16th, 2020. Phil Spencer wants xCloud on every screen. He spoke to The Verge, and he says there are discussions going on that we're working through things. xCloud will launch publicly in September. We don't know the final name yet. It won't be Project xCloud. Right now, it's called Xbox. We called it xCloud, but it's called Xbox Game Streaming via Cloud or something like that. Phil Spencer says, the goal with xCloud is to make it simple to use. We want the trial to be easy for music and video, where you could send the track of Spotify today, you could stream it instantly, over time, anywhere I see. A game should be able to give it a try. Try games. Dude, we've been 4 years ago, when they launched this stupid thing, they were talking about this on every screen. Pushing beyond consoles will allow Microsoft to play to the 2 billion gamers in the world instead of the 200 million market for consoles. Grinders, how many consoles they sold? Is it even at 50 million? They can't even hit. They want 200. They're saying, no, we got 200. We want 2 billion. That's what they were saying. We got, dude, you'd even get 50 million consoles. But you reaching 2 billion gamers? Oh, not like this. This is ridiculous.
25.
It's coming.
Great circle is
Bitches.
Like, come on. What are we doing here? Oh, we're done with the 200 million consoles. That's not enough for me. I want more. Manja, manja, manja. Phil. This has been the same rhetoric for over 4 years. We're going to be going on 5 years, a half a decade of this Xbox everywhere. And still, he's saying the same needs and wants. Does that tell you something? Does that tell you something? What does it tell you, Grinders? Weezard, say, what does it tell you? What does it tell you? If somebody's still asking for the same thing, talking the same stuff for over about 5 years. I need 2 billion gamers. I need I need to grow. We're still trying to grow. What does that tell you? It's not working. Yes. It never worked. Because you're saying the same stuff and it's not like you haven't done anything. You've put it everywhere. And now PlayStation is their goal now. No more red lines. The whole slate's coming. Because I guess this whole Xbox everywhere didn't work. He wanted cloud gaming to be everywhere. It is. To this right now, it's everywhere. It's everywhere it needs to be. And it's still not enough. It's still not enough. They still need to grow. They need to make money. And how I know it wasn't enough? Because they had to decide to put games natively on PlayStation. That's how you know it wasn't enough. xCloud was everywhere. They still need to bang out some PlayStation sales. This is what they are. This is Xbox. That is Xbox. All about choice. Nobody's choosing you. You know, one of the things I could tell you maybe help you is if you don't put out a game in May and then wait and put out games at the end of the year. And the game in May got quickly forgotten about. Like, come on. And then having what? Slow years in 2022? Slow years in this? There's Sarah Bond in February.
That is centered around players and goes truly across device, where who you are, your library,
this is their
your
mobile
identity,
store that they were talking about that's still been delayed.
That travels with you versus being locked to a single ecosystem. And we've recognized that opportunity for a long time, but we wanted to make sure that anything we built was really grounded in people who play those mobile native games and the creators of them. And so being joined with a team that has real deep expertise in mobile was important to us. But we are that now. And so in July, we are going to be launching our mobile store experience. We're going to start actually by bringing our own first-party portfolio to that. So you're going to see games like Candy Crush show up in that experience, games like Minecraft. And then we're going to extend that capability to partners so that they can also take advantage of it and have a true cross-platform, gaming-centric mobile experience. We're going to start on the web, and we're doing that because that really allows us to have it be an experience that's accessible across all devices, all countries, no matter what, independent of the policies of, closed ecosystem stores. And then we're going to extend from there. So I'm excited about it just because it's something that we've wanted to do for a long time. We've heard gamers talking about it for a long time, and we're now at the point where we can take those steps.
And so in July when it launches, we at that point at the beginning see Candy Crush and Minecraft in it, or how soon, or?
You'll see things roll out over time.
Do you know how soon partners will be able to use it as well?
Our goal is to get partners using it shortly after launch. We really want to make sure we start and we scale using our own IP first. That allows us to make sure that the experience that we bring partners into really builds on all the quality and learning that we have as a team.
Another big discussion point in the Activision acquisition was cloud gaming and how big that market really was. When will we really see it gain traction? Is it gaining users finally in any particular regions and scenarios? How is it doing? What do people use it for?
Yeah, so, cloud gaming, for those that don't know, I don't know if everyone here in the audience is familiar with it, is just the ability to play a game natively from the cloud. So you don't need to actually have a piece of hardware in your home, and you can experience something that's AAA Xbox gaming on any device, regardless of the local compute that you have. And we have been investing in that for some time because we really believe that opening up sort of these beautiful immersive experiences to more gamers is important for industry growth, for developers, and we know people want to play those experiences. And we're seeing tremendous growth there. We have more demand than supply in that area, and you'll see us.
First off, how do we have more demand than supply when it is a cloud-based service and there's no kind of product there? But every time you talk to them, it's the biggest, we're growing, it's wonderful, it's working, and then all of a sudden they go, yeah, pivot, it's not working, it wasn't what we thought, we're doing this now.
Rolling out more capacity, introducing more options for people to jump in and play on the cloud.
And is it growing faster than the overall market? We were talking about the market itself is down. Where is cloud gaming?
It is growing faster than the overall market, really bringing in new players and growth for us. So it's
Dude, she gotta. This is what I mean. That's Dina Bass. That's who Phil walked to. Phil knocked on their door yesterday and gave them that red line thing. That's Dina Bass. Dude, she caught it right there. She's like, you just spent the whole first half of this interview telling us how the industry's down. It's not growing. It's not doing anything. And now you're sitting here going, the cloud's growing great. It's growing wonderful. It's like, but you just said everything is not growing. That's why you had to lay off people. That's why you shut the studios down. So what is it? Are you growing or are you not growing? Because you just said everything is down. And now you're saying you're growing and everything's good. Oh, it is growing. Dude, she got her. That's Dina Bass. That's who Phil decided to go visit yesterday. Phil knocked on their door and said, let me talk about the red lines. That's what Phil said. Dude, that's Dina Bass. That's who wrote that article, the red lines. Phil went to her. Phil went to New York. He's like, oh, I'll go right to Dina Bass and Jason Schreier. But you got it right there. You just talked about how you had to lay people off. The industry's not growing. This is not doing anything. It's not growing. And all of a sudden it's like, cloud's growing great. The demand is high. And we can't. What? Excuse me? Lies. Lies. All lies. Gotcha. Now she's, oh, it's growing for us. Get it, Dina.
In that area, and you'll see us rolling out more capacity.
Get her again, Dina. Let's hear it.
Introducing more options for people to jump in and play on the cloud.
And is it growing faster than the overall market? We were talking about the market itself is down. Where is cloud gaming?
It is growing faster than the overall market, really bringing in new players and growth for us. So,
and that's a complete lie as well, because if you remember when she was under oath talking about the Activision deal, she said cloud isn't growing and cloud wasn't bringing in new customers. Do you remember that? Remember when she said that? Remember? Sarah Bond said, what did she say? She said that the cloud is not, Phil said it, bringing in new customers because people don't want to play on 5-inch screens. Right? Isn't that what they said? There you go. Where's that article from? Where's this? There we go. Grinders. The Grindhouse never forgets. Look. Microsoft sees cloud gaming as just a console feature for Game Pass users rather than a separate market. Oh, not like this. This is 2023. This is their messaging. This is their marketing. Look, Sarah Bond and the FTC, here she goes. We found that it's really being used by our players as a feature for the console Because what people can do is when you go and start playing a game, instead of waiting to download it, you start playing it right away. Now it's downloading in the background. And that's actually the majority of usage of xCloud gaming today, as it's just a console feature. Oh my goodness gracious. What is it? What is it? What is it? I'll tell you exactly what it is. This is how it makes all sense. Grinders, get ready. This is what this cloud and Xbox. I'm going to tell you what is an Xbox. You know what an Xbox is? The goddamn Phil Ness GOAT.
It's coming.
There's my Xbox. There it is. It all makes sense now, right? Sayo, did I offer some clarity for everybody? Does everybody understand now? Does everybody understand? So this is what Microsoft said last year. Cloud gaming shouldn't be considered as a separate market, but as a part of the broader games market. xCloud is an unpopular feature as part of Game Pass subscriptions rather than a full-fledged service. Dude, are you kidding me? Grinders, are you kidding me? But meanwhile, they're out there saying that your Fire Stick is an Xbox. It's a feature of Game Pass. Well, guess what? What happened to the Fire Stick accessing? Like, really? It's an unpopular feature, they said. Unpopular feature. Tell me it's a ruse. Tell me it's a ruse. That's why Phil Spencer's out here begging for money. Tell me this was a ruse. Please. Somebody. Aaron, where's your ass? Tell me this was a ruse. Tell me this wasn't the truth. Tell me. Tell me.
Gaming.
Tell me this was, oh, no, man, it's doing well. It's doing fine. It's doing fine. Or Phil Spencer's out there begging in the streets for PlayStation to buy some games. That tells me that it's not fine. Tell me. Tell me this was a ruse. Tell me there was a ruse. Yeah. It is a ruse. I want Phil now telling me about cloud. Where's Phil Spencer? Now he's telling me that this is an Xbox. Meanwhile, there it is. Where is it? Let's get more Phil Ness. Let's see. They don't have a right name for the cloud. Let's see. Phil says xCloud not growing. Watch this one. There it is. Where is it? Phil Spencer. He conceded. He's done. He's out. Phil Spencer says nobody wants. Wait a second. Dude, this is so easy. What is it? On phone. Wait a second. Where is it? Phil, where are you? Oh, man, not like this. Remember, this is all grinders. As they're telling you, this is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. And because the majority of things like the phone, the refrigerator, the Fire Stick, the MetaQuest, they're calling that an Xbox now in this campaign. This is how they spoke about the cloud, because it's only cloud available on those things. Here's look. Just a year ago, just 2 years ago, Phil Spencer confirms the truth about cloud that nobody wants to hear. Okay, Phil, what did you have to say? Where's the quote? I didn't even read this thing. As I previously stated, I think cloud gaming itself is awkward haircut stages. Wait, where's Phil's? There we go. Yeah, dude. Here's Phil Spencer's quote. Our approach has been given to our customers a choice. It's a choice on how to play. We haven't gone out and tried to tell people they should not play on PC or not play on their phone, on the gaming console. We look at cloud as an option for people. Maybe that's when they're away from their console. When they declare your phone an Xbox, does that sound like it's an option? Does that sound like, hey, try our Xbox games on your phone? Is it an option? No, they're making a statement. This is an Xbox on a service that they consider is an expansion or an option. Really? Giving the customer choice, putting the customer at the center of the decision. I don't have a vision where everybody's on cloud, nobody buying a piece of hardware. He goes, I don't have a vision where everybody's on cloud, nobody's buying a piece of hardware. I don't think that's the future, but giving customers choice, we found is good business. Dude's been talking about choice for half a decade. Choice, choice, choice. If you keep talking about choice, that means nobody choosing you. I'm an Xbox. That's right, Weezid. I've been an Xbox. That's why I know all the facts. I know the interviews. This is mass. See that the problem mass produced and win NPDs. All this. Listen, guys. All this stuff. Where is it?
So it's an area where we're investing more.
All this stuff. This. Where is it? This thing right here. This is all self-proclaimed propaganda. They don't even believe it themselves. xCloud is still in beta. And look at the small print. Requires Xbox Game Pass Ultimate sold separately and an app. Xbox Cloud Gaming app and supported controller sold separately. Games shown coming soon. Catalog varies by region and plan. Read the small print. You still need a controller. Because guess what? On xCloud, not every game works with touch. So you boot up that Xbox phone that's over there. You can't play games without a controller. Only certain games have touch on them. There's inconsistency. That Xbox console on the right, the TV, the PC, all have different libraries of games. There's no consistency. How can you make such a claim? That's why this is self-proclaimed. You say they want to win NPDs. Nobody in their right mind is going to be counting cell phone sales and Samsung TV sales as an Xbox. It's never going to happen. That's why this is just a propaganda marketing thing that undermines the customer, and it's fallacy. It's wrong because there is no consistency across devices. Maybe your save game goes, but that's if your game is supported by cloud. It's premature, dude. It's premature. Just like Hovis method, pixels we've never seen before, frame rates that we've never seen before. Frame rates we've never seen before. Just go watch their Xbox Series X video. It's a monster. I can't believe we did it. It's amazing. The uncompressed pixels. Dude, all self-proclaimed. Developers are not coming out like that. Samsung's not coming out that saying we're selling Xboxes now. Nobody's acknowledging this except their crazy asses. They're like that crazy ass on the corner of a street that's saying the meteor is going to hit the earth. Earth is going to end. Flat earthers. This is what they are. They're Looney Tunes. This is a disaster. That's right, it's a disaster. And all it's doing is pissing off their customers. I think it's hilarious. But the people that own that console on the right think it's an insult. And that's why if they just do the Sega, leave, take the high road, Phil Ness, just make your software everywhere and call it a day. Just get out of this shit. Nobody's buying this stuff. No, this is an Xbox. In January, you're going to be like, oh, guess as soon as they want to sell their portable Xbox, they'll be like, oh, that was just a ruse. That was just a marketing campaign. Now this is an Xbox, the new handheld. This is the Xbox. This is everything combined into one. Trust me. As soon as Phil Spencer calls it Project Slap My Ass, he comes out there and he's like, this is a real Xbox. As soon as he wants to sell a new piece of hardware, all of a sudden he's like, no, this is an Xbox. Lucci Tunes. Dude, you know it. As soon as they have a piece of hardware, they're going to scrap this xCloud. They're like, no, you want to play natively. You know what's hilarious is that when Phil Spencer, hear this. Where is it? Where's Zoinks? Zoinks? Wait. Phil Spencer interview. Where is it? At E3 or whatever the hell it was. Where was it? IGN. I don't think I have it on there, but if you remember from that IGN interview that Phil did with Zoinks, this one.
Black Ops 6 Day 1 Game Pass.
Black Ops 6,
sweet,
dude.
right?
When he asked him at the end about the portable Xbox, where is it? About the, let's see, IGN, Phil, portable Xbox. Listen to this. It is bad marketing, Ice Queen, it is. Listen to this. Where is it? Is this it? Nope, that's not it. Where's the video? Here it is. Grinders, watch this. Right here.
You see our creatives in our industry being recognized for the work.
Had a great show. I'm not
Thank you.
complaining. I guess while we're on the subject, have you seen The Elder Scrolls 6 lately?
Nope, that's not it.
Because I know you.
Where's that portable Xbox talk?
If you want to subscribe, it's also. You always have to plan.
And I mean that as a compliment. You've been building the business around this mantra of go where the players are.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's on PC, whether it's through
So we should have a
Switch.
handheld.
I think so.
I think we should have a handheld.
Do you want to
too.
say anything about
No, I don't want to say. I think you have to have Sarah on. Sarah Bond, our president of Xbox, which is awesome. But like the future for us in hardware is pretty awesome, and the work that the team is doing around different form factors, different ways to play, I'm incredibly excited about. Today was about the games.
Yeah.
We showed some of our Gen 9 consoles, Series S, Series X, the work that we're doing. But we will have a time to come out and talk more about platform, and we can't wait to bring it to you
Well,
guys.
all right, I'm not going to let you off the hook quite
Okay.
one more
Watch
try.
this.
So,
Cloud. Cloud is the future, right? This is an Xbox. Listen to his opinion of a portable device.
hypothetically, if Microsoft did an Xbox gaming handheld, PC device, would it be a Steam Deck-like dedicated piece of hardware that I can play offline, or would it be something I would need a Wi-Fi connection to stream things from?
No, I think what I'm finding, I'll do it this way.
This is even better. What he's finding, listen.
So I like my ROG Ally, my ROG Ally is my Lenovo Legion Go, fantastic. My Steam Deck. I think being able to play games locally is really important.
What, Phil? What? Excuse me, that was your marketing for... Oh, what's this? No, Phil, I don't want to buy a Pro. Get Phil, no, I already got one. Phil, I already got it. Just buy a Pro. No, Phil, I don't want one. Hey, Phil, he uses them all, right? He uses them all. It's very important. Grinders, they just told you that your phone is an Xbox. Your TV is an Xbox. But he says paying games native... Grinders are going wild. Look. Damn, bruh. Daniel Lauren, LOL. Dude. It's the truth. What he's been finding. So then why are you offering these Looney Tune ways of this is an Xbox when you said yourself playing games natively is important? Shouldn't you be saying the cloud is the future? Like,
or would it be something I would need a Wi-Fi connection to stream things from?
No, I think what I'm finding, I'll do it this way. So I like my ROG Ally, my ROG
Loves them
Allies,
all.
my
Plug them all,
Lenovo
Phil.
Legion Go, fantastic. My Steam Deck.
And his PS5 Pro.
I think being able to play games locally is really important.
You can read between the lines.
I think playing games locally is very important. And now he going in. And now they're saying, this is Xbox. And there's only one thing there you could play game. There's the PC and Xbox console that you could play natively. The rest of it is a fallacy. Play games locally. That's what he's finding. And also, too, he wants you to go buy PS5 Pro, he just said. And he just said, buy PS5 Pro. And the cheering, right? Look at the cheering. Exactly. So, Ice Cream Gaming VIP member, thank you again. 17 months. And then Sayo 21 0 6-month member goes, there is no new hardware. I'm telling you, I think they're running out of time, man. I don't think they're gonna. Who's waiting around for this? And then that's the way he talked about there. And then yesterday he says not until a few years out. I'm telling you, next year they're gonna probably call Project Mobile or something like that. They'll have some project name with it next year, but it won't release until the following year. But this is, yeah, the memes are legendary, Daniel. It is. That's what Jay says, fake and cheering. But like, we have statements. This is their new ad campaign, Castle Hero. This is it. This is an Xbox. Thank you, Stonewall, with the membership bombs. This is their campaign. Thank you, Stonewall, 1892. Welcome to all VIP's Ultimate Grinders.
Thank you for the VIP membership.
Look at that. Cosmic just walked in. He got a membership. Cosmic walked in there. Killer. What's up? Silverback got it. Dylan Rafferty. Yeah, he got it too. Thank you, man. Fire up the music. But yeah, this is their campaign. It makes no sense. And I'm sure they'll go back and when they pivot again next year and go, this is, and what's crazy is this is just for the holiday. This is what they're planning on doing. They don't plan on selling that. You just released a new Xboxes, updated Xboxes, and this is what you do. But I'm just here to tell you, like, they have been talking about cloud as an option, cloud as an appendage to Ultimate. No, it's not growing. It's not. It's just an accessory to Ultimate Game Pass. There's a reason why there's no cloud subscription. That's why when you're on a Samsung TV, when you're on a phone, when you're on a Fire Stick, you got to pay $20 a month to access their cloud. That is the most expensive cloud. I think NVIDIA may be even cheaper than that. Luna's cheaper than that. Luna's like 10. Already on a Fire Stick that uses Wi-Fi. And the Series S is not in that picture, Mike Johnson. I know. Booster's not in there. Booster will be going away next year. I think Booster's going back in the closet. I think Booster's done. They're putting him in the ET hole. But they're not the same games. They're not cloud enabled. They don't go across. It doesn't work. No social. They don't talk about games. They just do this stuff. It's always, I always said, it's where you play. And on top of that, they just said avowals for pre-order. Get ready. That's coming.
25. It's coming.
And Avowed was on the survey. Do you want to play these games on other platforms? That's great. So probably going to PlayStation.
Oh, PlayStation 25. It's coming.
But like, I just don't. I tell you, they think they're sassy. They think that they're smart. They think that they're clever. Let's do a quiz. Dude, it's cringe. It's cringy. It's like your parents dancing on the dance floor to like new music. Oh man, that's what I said. Phil and friends over there, Xbox. They're like a bunch of cool dads. They're like cool dads. Like, oh man, I like this new Ice Spice song. Parents are going out there dancing and grinding. It's like, oh shit, no, mom, dad, get off there. Oh shit. Oh man, no, don't get off the dance floor. Oh no. That's what it's like. It's like your parents dancing to today's music and grinding. It's like, oh shit, not like this. Not like this.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Come on,
That's what they treated. They're just cringe. They're old cool dads. No, man, I'll go out with you to the prom. I'm going to dance cool dad. It's like, dude, you're cringe, man. You're so corny. Like, this is stupid. Because the people who you're marketing this to know better. They know that the cloud is an option. They know the cloud's not, you can't just buy the cloud by itself. They know the cloud sucks. It's still in beta. Dude, you know this. So stop saying it's an Xbox. That is, pfft. What happened, Phil? When you think about Xbox, you think about quality? Yeah.
You're my #1 customer.
Exactly. Cloud gaming. And you can't even do 4K streaming with cloud gaming on Xbox. It's still pinned off to 720p or 1080p. I think they added 1080p. PlayStation, you could stream it on the platform 4K 60. There you go. Done. With all your features of your DualSense and everything while it's downloading. PlayStation's doing streaming exactly what Sarah Bond said. People want to just try out the games to see if they want to download them. Or while they're downloading, try out the game. That's exactly what PlayStation does. They have the streaming option there. If you're a platinum, whatever the description is, and then you're able to stream the game and not download it and try it out. That's what, and even they do trials. None of this compromises the sales of their platform and the games. They did exactly what Sarah Bond said they found in their data. They found that they're not bringing in new people to cloud by putting this on a Samsung phone. That's not, nobody's opening up their phone going, I'm paying $20 and I'm just going to use my phone as my Xbox. She said it last year. She said, no, new people are not premium. Thank you, Josh. New people are not coming onto this platform. It's not bringing in new people, little Timmies and all that other stuff. It's just the people, the diehards that are on Xbox that want to try it out there and put it on Twitter. But they want to try it on their console. Streaming belongs on the console, on the TV. Phil said it last year as well. It turns out that people don't want to stream games, high quality games like Gears and stuff, to a 5-inch screen. He said it under oath as well. They misread everything. But they're forcing this because this is what Satya wants. And that's the thing. Maybe Phil, let's cool our tongues after I read Cosmic Heroes thing. Cosmic Hero with the 5, thank you. Says cloud gaming is getting charged for hours played from NVIDIA. Others will join them. Microsoft pulls the same thing. Yeah. Dude, that's exactly what they're going to do. They're already charging. You pay too much. Because they got to make sure that you're not hogging up their servers. This is a whole other issue. Or when you boot up a game and you're in a waiting queue. That happened. I booted up Starfield and said, you got to wait 15 minutes to play the game because I'm in queue to play it. What kind of experience is that? Paying $20 a month to wait in line. That's what cloud gaming is. They're waiting queue. Your server's not ready yet. That's right, Mr. B. What are we doing here? But listen, let's cool our tongues a bit. Maybe Sarah, maybe Phil are calling for our help. Phil is calling for our help. Maybe this was a sign of help when he said go buy a PS5 Pro when we got the exclusive photograph right here. Maybe this is a call for help. I think Phil knows that this is bull. That's why he went down there to Dina Bass and showed him his new PS5 Pro pre-order and told him about no red lines. This is the only way that Xbox can exist because this is what Satya wants. If Xbox is not doing anything for their cloud, then there is no value in Xbox for Satya and the company. And the hardware they can't even market and do shit to their hardware. Their hardware is dismal. There's no coming back from that. From those numbers are horrible. And this is the future of them because this is what Satya wants Xbox to be. An app that's everywhere and Netflix to sign up and play games in the worst possible way to play them on a 5-inch screen with Bluetooth and strap-ons and enjoy latency and all that, when these developers work their ass off for 5 to 6 years, they want to show their games on a goddamn 5-inch portable screen streamed over 5G networks with goddamn Bluetooth controllers. There's a reason why developers show their games running on PC. There's a reason why they show them running on the best consoles. Because they work so hard on those games, on those assets, they want to show their game in the best light. And this is the worst thing. You think they're going to want to show a game? Look at my new game now. Here I could go right to...
I can go directly to Black Nuts.
And go right directly to Black Nuts and go check it out. Tell me, what do you see? You saw that in the interview. She couldn't even get a connection. So that's not how these devs want to show off their games, on a 5-inch screen streamed over convention Wi-Fi with a Bluetooth controller strapped onto it. Nobody wants that. That's why they showed them on PC running natively. Phil said it himself just a few months ago. Native games are important when talking about a mobile device. Then what the hell is this? The company does not believe in this message, and instead they're sending this thing out to die. So there you go. We have the top executives telling you why cloud gaming is just an accessory. It's not, native gaming is important, but they got the marketing team telling you that everything is an Xbox. Yet again, messaging fail. There you go. Exactly, Josh. They don't say the game's running on a Series S. Nobody does that.
You're my number one customer.
But that's exactly what's going on. And now, their marketing, they're stumbling over themselves. And I just don't, and again, they're getting meme to hell. So enjoy the memes on the Twitters, because it will be, everything is an Xbox now. Everything. Easy Tone 10, he goes, saw an Xbox fan on Reddit say PlayStation will do this soon. It's all about engagement now. Why are these people, what are these people smoking? It's all about money. It's always been about money, which Sony makes and Xbox doesn't. Easy Tone, that's the facts. I don't even believe what people are saying anymore. That's their coping mechanism, that they're going to be like, oh, PlayStation's going to do it too. No. And if PlayStation did do it, it would get the same sort of, what the hell are you talking about? If they're like, oh, your Samsung TV's a PlayStation, your computer's a PlayStation. No. There's a desperation in this. They needed to do this because they are just, Xbox is being forgotten. You would think it's hilarious with Call of Duty out there. Anybody look at the weekend numbers? Yeah, the numbers are dropping. That's why we didn't see weekend numbers for Call of Duty. They're not growing. No. They're at 110 now over the weekend. Yep. They're not at 250, 300, what they were 2 weeks ago. Nobody, it didn't do better because Microsoft owned them. It sold worse. So they could say PlayStation's doing well. This is a desperation strategy, Tone. Exactly. This is desperation. Look at the fine print. And we know it's desperation because of the mockery that it's getting on Twitter. Nobody's believing this because they know that cloud gaming is not where it's at. The experience has been poor. They've never upgraded the service to do 4K streaming. Half the games are not even available on the other platforms. And they're going to have the nerve now in the next few weeks to have a marketplace where you can now buy cloud games and then pay $20 a month to access them. Grinders, do you believe this? Imagine you're sitting there on your Samsung TV with your Bluetooth controller that you spent $60 on. By the way, easy access, right? Oh, go buy a $70, $60 controller. Now you can play. All right, so you go buy a $60 controller. You're in it now. You're in it. $60. You're sitting in front of your Samsung TV. You put on your Xbox app. It takes you to a marketplace. Oh, look, Gears of War. Oh, I could play that game. I have it. I owned it. No. Let's do the scenario where you're in the store and you're like, oh, I want to play this game. Is this game $60 to play the new, $70 to play the new Call of Duty. You click on, like, oh yeah, I bought it now. And then Microsoft's like, okay, now give us $20 so you can play it. Excuse me? Yeah. You need access to our cloud, right? So I don't know how they're going to do it. Yeah, no barrier to entry, right? I don't know how they're going to do it, but if you go into a store and buy a game from their cloud store, can you just play it without subscribing? I hope so. But let me tell you this, if you own the game on Xbox and you want to access it somewhere, so say a game that's not in Game Pass, a game that was never released in Game Pass, I don't know, pick a game. But now you could play your games on the cloud. Well, guess what? If you're not a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, you got to subscribe to access your game. So not only do you own the game, you paid $60 5 years ago. The game is not in Game Pass. Well, I want to play this on my Samsung TV where I'm away. I want to play it on my phone. I'm not a Game Pass subscriber. Well, you're going to have to be in order to access the games that you own. That's how NVIDIA stream. That's how NVIDIA works. You buy the game on Steam. If you want to access it on NVIDIA, you got to subscribe to NVIDIA Cloud, and now you could access your game on NVIDIA service. So you're subscribing to access games that you own. We will find this is Xbox. So I don't know how their model is going to work when the game's not in Game Pass and you could buy a game, but apparently the games that you own, they're going to start rolling them out that you could play them on the cloud, so they don't have to be Game Pass games. Well, and that's the way they're going to have your library go with you. Because right now, the only games you could play on the cloud is in Game Pass. If it's not in Game Pass, you can't play it. So what they're going to do, he alluded to it next week or so, we'll probably hear it probably by tomorrow, maybe next week. It's on hold, Mike Johnson says. Oh, shit, is it? Phil talked about it yesterday. He said it may be coming out in a few weeks. But the games that you own are playable on the cloud. And most likely, you're going to have to subscribe. And since they don't have... I don't know why you don't do remote play, Josh. I don't know why. Or like a Portal type thing. Because then you don't have to worry about any of this stuff. But games that you own, you can play on the cloud. They don't have a cloud subscription. They don't have a $10.99 all access. You have to pay $20. That's where I mean. Their clouds is part of the $20 package. That's a lot of money to pay a month to access games that you own. I don't know. That's why I say the Portal... It eliminates subscriptions. It eliminates any of that stuff. You just remote play, and Xbox could do it. But they decided to go this route because of Satya. Satya wanted Azure Cloud being used because then it boosts up his cloud servers, and he could now tell investors that Azure has this many users on it. That's the whole reason why. This is all a marketing scheme for Microsoft to promote their Azure Cloud. That's what Xbox has become. It became a device. It became a manipulative device, and they've been manipulating gamers for all these years right now to jump on board with this vision when they themselves, under oath, believed that it wasn't working. They said, Phil said it's not working. Sarah Bond said it's just an accessory. It's not the main thing. They said it themselves, but they're still promoting it. They don't believe in it. And that's why Phil running around yesterday doing this. Just buy a PS5 Pro, he said. Just buy a PS5 Pro. Phil's like, I'm done with this. He went rogue yesterday. They don't believe in it. This is all Satya's vision. And as much as we talk about Phil and make fun of the Phil Ness and all that other stuff, honestly, I think they're out of control. I think that it's just Satya wants, he's so fed up, cloud and AI, that is all he cares about. That's it. And if Xbox can't come along for the ride, then Xbox gets kicked out the car. Head first. So, this is Xbox. Grinders, hit that like button, share it out. Thank you. Another stream, another awesome show. And keep it locked here for the Gaming Grindhouse. And shout out to Thrifty. Thrifty, I forgot to read your super chat yesterday. So I will get back to you with that super chat. I got to find it there. Let me hit up Thrifty while I have it here. Because I forgot to read his chat yesterday. Here, and I will grab it right now to see what Thrifty had to say. Thrifty gets exclusive. It's Thrifty. What did Thrifty say? Thrifty says, Lord help me. I told you I was coping by saying Astrobot was a success. This guy is out here talking about handhelds and most of the powerful console. Damn, Thrifty. Astrobot's awesome. Now that I got my PlayStation back, I've been doing Astrobot. Astrobot is such an awesome game. Awesome game. I got you, Thrifty. There you go. Check out this show from last night, man. It was an awesome show. I gotta get Folky on here as well. I gotta talk to him. Talk to him business. But man. Oh, sorry, C Fresh. You gotta go back. Interested with the one gifted member, Grinders.
25 is coming.
He got Harlem PS Gamer. There you go. Thank you, Interested. Interista. But yeah, this is Xbox. So hit that like button, share it out. We got more. I'm going to do some streaming, but man, Astrobot is friggin' awesome. It gives me so many Mario vibes. It's great. Recommend to go play it if you have not yet. But yeah, keep it locked here in the comments. Tell me if you want me to stream a game or something. I'm willing to stream. I love hanging out with the Gaming Grindhouse and streaming games and chatting it up. So let me know of a game you want me to stream. Do you want me to stream some Stellar Blade or anything? Just put it in the chat. I got them all. So definitely let me know. I could do a stream over the weekend. Oh, we'll check it out. But thanks again, Grinders. Hit that like button, share it out, and go watch the other incredible shows from the week. Monday, Tuesday, we did a breakdown of the PS5 Pro. Yesterday, we did What Are We Doing Here with the crazy Phil Ness interview. And then today, we're doing This is Xbox. Everything is an Xbox. You, me. This show is an Xbox. Good night, everybody. Thank you again. See you later. Phil Ness, take us out. Take us out, Phil Ness. Where's the song? Oh, yeah.
Everybody's moving like they just don't care. Shaking it up, breaking it down, we're on fire. Come on and join it, it's a party of desire. Dance to the beat of Phil's dancing, come on, let's go. Feel the music pulsing through your soul. Forget your worries, let the rhythm take control. Get up, get down, it's time to lose control. We made you wait for the games, now your games are gonna PlayStation and Switch.
Who cares? I am Phil Spencer, and I am winning awards, bitch.
And I think I'm gonna do one more, a nice slow song to take us out here. Candles in the Sky, Grinders, before you go. Game of Illusions, because that's what this is.
There's a man with a vision, selling stories.
Candles in the Sky.
Promising the world with every game he creates. But
this is the Phil Ness song. Hands in the air. Let's go.
That's hard to resist. Philness is the master, he tops the list. Ooh yeah. He'll take you to a rooftop party all night, signing your lower back, each side to side.
Come on.
Philness, party like Philness. Get down on the floor. Woo! Signing all night, we're begging for more. Switching PlayStation, the games he'll bring. But Xbox can't compete, it's just not his thing.
Oh man. And Teresa with one more gifted grind. They got Brian V at the end. Thank you so much, Teresa. There you go, man. Phil Ness, Game of Illusions, Candles in the Air, Grinders. This is Xbox. And this show is an Xbox. So come back. If you want to play Xbox, you want to play the Gaming Grindhouse. So hit that like button, share it, and subscribe. We're on our way to 3,000.